Hello everyone and welcome to GWC Plays. Today I'm returning to Red Dead Redemption 2, but I have finished the game. The game is done. It has been beaten. And today I'm going to be doing a spoiler discussion, kind of just playing through some missions I really enjoyed, talking about what I liked about this game, what I loved, what I maybe didn't enjoy, and all sorts of things. And right now I want to give the biggest disclaimer I could possibly give to people. If you have not completed Red Dead Redemption 2, then you need to leave right now. I'm going to be playing on a end game save. End game save. You will be spoiled. I'll be going over a lot of missions. I'll be talking about a lot of the story. If you have not beaten the game or you want to have a lot of stuff left for you to discover for yourself, then I highly recommend you leave. This is my final warning. Alright. So, we're going into spoiler territory now. This is untouched waters if you've not beaten the game. So, I know I'm going into this heavy, but I don't want anyone to be like, hey, you didn't tell me there are no spoilers. So yes, there are spoilers. Be warned. I think one thing I can talk about is, at least I got to fix, but there's a nasty glitch that could happen to you in this game, and I got it. I forgot which mission exactly. It's in chapter 4, but if you quit the game after beating a certain mission, the game just won't load. It'll stay loading perpetually forever. And the only way to fix it is you can enter this pause menu while you're on the loading screen, because it just can't load the rest of the game. You have to scroll down to the save menu, save a new file, and then you can start it up again. And I had that glitch happen. I was like, oh god, please don't tell me I have to redo 30 hours of this game. And some of the stuff I don't know if I can recreate because it's the dynamic mission stuff. But alright. We're here. The elusive John Marston. The game's done. I've completed the epilogue. And now I kinda can go do some side stuff. I can go check out the new Austin area over here, and all sorts of things. There's still a lot of stuff I didn't actually even do. Yeah, that's a side quest you get early in the game I haven't finished. And I did do a lot of side stuff. It may seem like, oh dang, this guy skipped past the whole game. It's like, nah. I did do a lot of side content, but some near the end, I'd say around chapter 5 or so. Once you head back, that's when I was like, alright, I need to keep playing these story missions. It's getting too good. And that's kind of what I did. I just kept playing the story through because it got very good at that point. Once you come back from Guarma, that's really when the story ratchets up. I'd say even the final part of chapter 4 is really when it wraps. It starts winding up story-wise. So I guess what I'll do, if I said I was gonna do it, I will let's go check out some missions. So you can talk about some cool stuff. Actually, where is it at? It's an early chapter. I'm gonna try and play some of my favorite missions in this game. And this is one of them. This mission is very good. It's very early on. And say, all right, this it's one that I remembered at least halfway through the game. I was like, hey, that was a pretty good mission.
Arthur. Dutch? Miss O'Shea?
Well, feels like we are finally getting back on our feet.
You, find a buyer for them bonds we stole?
Not yet, but Jose is working on it.
When we heading west?
God, I kind of want to replay the game now again.
don't know.
After seeing how the game ends
Feels
and
like
everything,
Things have changed.
I want to replay
the
it
whole
now.
world's changed. But they don't want folk like us no more. We're being hunted.
We are smarter than them. Only the feeblest of men take jobs in the government.
I hope so.
Trust Dutch, Mr. Morgan. You have to.
They got Micah! Dutch!
What's going on?
They got Micah. He's been arrested for murder. He was in Strawberry
It's okay, son. Breathe.
They nearly lynched me. They
Fuck
got
Micah.
Micah in the sheriff's in Strawberry. And there's talk of hanging.
And not even for
It's open.
the reason at the end of the game. It's
Who
more
brought
like
this on
when
himself?
I broke Micah out
my
of
feelings
Strawberry,
about
I had like a
I can't
$300
see past
bounty
his bluster
for
to
half the
hard
game
side.
until I started
He's
to get
a
rich.
fine man.
No, I ain't
I was like, I
saving
can't
that
even go
fool.
over there. I gotta
can't
deal with
go.
Blackwater. I
My
can't even
face
go to
will be all over
Strawberry.
West Elizabeth. I am asking. He would do it for you,
I don't think he would, but fine, all right.
Arthur.
You okay, Lenny?
Yeah, of course I'm okay.
You don't seem okay.
You take that kid into town. Valentine, not Strawberry. Get him drunk. And Arthur, no crazy business.
I've given that up.
And you get Micah out of that jail.
Come on, son. I'll get to it, Dutch. Can't drop everything.
Come on, son. It dropped everything. Wait, what is it? Who is this horse? This is not BoJack. Which I can get into that. I had my horse for pretty much the entire game. Outside of like maybe chapters. I think chapter like
I rode as fast as I could.
4 or 5 maybe. I got a new horse.
You look like you've been through it.
I'm beat.
But like for most of the game, my horse was just was BoJack after BoJack
What are
Horseman,
you boys doing?
and my second horse was BoJack too. So when the horse had died at the end, I was like, oh no. I'm like, I'm almost happy it wasn't the first horse, cause like I had that horse the entire game. I was like, no, BoJack.
Yes, I do.
He was half soaked before we even got there.
Yes, I do.
One of them might
Arthur Moe.
drink some more.
I'm trying to get
And
that
this is
voice
supposed to be
down.
a
I'm trying to
Tri-town we're in too.
bear a slang to it.
I know how that goes.
Couldn't even tell you quite how. Happened like the strike of a match.
I know
The
how
law
that
was on his
goes.
fast
Yeah,
They
trying
was
to
ready
get that
strike me
voice
up
down.
there and then. But I got away. just
You don't need
about.
Roger Clark,
You're all
Rockstar.
right
Get
now.
me.
We'll take care of it.
I'll give you the
So you
performance
gonna
of a
go get him?
lifetime.
I'll come with you.
No,
Which-
you leave it to me. For now,
I
let's
wanted to get into
drink
that
some.
now.
Forget about
Uh,
Mike.
It was
Performances
strike
in
that
this
started
game
all.
were all pretty fantastic. I really
Okay.
couldn't find a fault in one. Like of the main cast, Dutch's crew, all like the main characters, and even the side characters, like they all fit the part. Like Rockstar usually
What
is
kind of fight?
quite good when it comes to like finding the right actors.
We're all good. Here we
There
are.
is something I kind of miss about that, the aesthetic of the older games where they'd have like celebrities voice them, but I kind of like them going for more
Boy,
like unknown, kind of smaller actors because you get really good performances. Like Roger Clark did an amazing job as Arthur, and all the reprising cast, John Marston, Dutch, Bill, like they all did really good.
Just one or two.
Like even small time parts,
of
it's like
course, just a drink.
they
Drum. Can we get a
they
couple
all
beers,
did very
please?
well. It
You-
was all very
I don't
convincing,
want
and like
no
there was no
trouble
voice in the
getting
game where it
up
just
for
felt
me.
like
I was
that place is
defending
kind of out
myself.
there.
You'll be fine. Here, have one for yourself.
Thank you.
Micah seemed to know a lot of people. That was the problem.
How you mean?
I mean, I done seen a lot of crazy stuff, but Micah...
of crazy stuff. Will you shut up? Will you shut up? Be quiet, buddy.
Oh, they're dullards. My lord. You men is dull.
You leave this fool alone.
Leave the fool alone. People been leaving me alone for the last 10 years. I'm bored with being left alone.
I charmed him the first time. I could threaten him. But Arthur's been through so much throughout this game. It's time to bring the beat down.
Will you shut the hell up?
Get the hell off me!
Get out of here. Don't come back. Hey, one last drink.
Yeah, just one more.
Exactly.
That's my Arthur. Even I played him good, so he had like max honor by the end of the game.
Oh. That's great, partner. Lenny, where are you?
Lenny!
Can't find my friend. You know where he went?
I don't know.
Lenny! Lenny, where are you? Lenny? Hey, Lenny! You know which way my friend went?
Don't ask me.
Yeah, where's it at? I know one of the rooms has like a small cutscene. I missed it in all the playthroughs. Man, I saw it on someone else's.
Hey, you see my friend anywhere?
I can't say, I'm afraid.
Lenny?
Get out! Oh.
Sorry.
Lenny!
You see that fella I was with?
Sorry. No, no.
What are you doing, kid?
Hello, Arthur. You know what? I don't know. Why ain't you never married?
Lord have me. That's the thing, you see, 'cause it... Lenny? Lenny! Get away from me! Now! Lenny! Slippery little shit! Lenny, where are you at? Come on!
It's missing so good.
Are you there, Lenny?
It's almost unexpected. Like, it's
Who do you think you're talking to?
No,
this game's really going for that serious tone to happen. This entire like
what?
mission
What did you say?
almost seems out of nowhere, but
Shut up, mister. Yeah. Shut your mouth.
especially just playing now, kind of looking at least back at this early mission. Like, I can kind of see why they'd go for more of this kind of more humorous tone mission compared to the end. 'Cause by the end of the game, there's no missions like this at all. Like, once the game starts ramping up and getting serious, it really is just like we're trying to have you feel for these characters. We can't have them like this. Like, this mission was like a chapter 4 mission.
Lenny, where are you
It wouldn't work.
now? Lenny!
At least at this point, like the gang is still kind of
Oh, Lenny!
there. It is. Lenny!
Lenny!
How many of you had, pal?
Oh, this is the one where everybody, this is the one where everyone's Lenny.
There you are, Lenny.
Do I look like a Lenny?
Been looking all over for you, Lenny.
Lenny? Go away, you drunk.
Damn it, Lenny, stop slumping off on me.
I'm Clyde. You got the wrong fella.
Found you, Lenny.
Lenny, what are you talking about?
Arthur, what are you doing?
You're a good friend to me, Arthur.
Shut up. Cheers.
Cheers.
Not you again.
What happens if you get caught?
Stop right now, you drunken fool! I said stop!
Liberty! Never should happen this!
Arthur! You alive? Arthur! You alive, Arthur?
I remember it did saying like the completion settings that I got it for like escaping.
What did we do?
I don't know.
Oh, me neither.
You pair of degenerates. There's a fine for drunken violence in this town. You're just lucky no one was killed.
Hey, we didn't start a thing.
Yes, you did.
Well, I don't remember.
Either you fools got any money, it's $10 and you're free to walk.
Sure.
Now, get out of here. I don't want to see either of you around here no more.
So, that was a quiet drink?
First one was pretty quiet.
Yeah, the first one was pretty quiet.
At least it took your mind off goddamn Mikey.
Well, that's certainly true. I gotta get out of here.
I'm just gonna have a little sit down and feel sorry for myself.
Alright, that's a cool little ending to it. I almost feel like that was the one they intended you to get. Because you escape, you just wake up on like a field like miles out from Valentine and from the camp. I just want at least you get a little more like character development. Like you're talking like to Lenny, so I almost would say I like that ending better, even though that's not the one the game wants you to get. They want you to escape. I see. Yeah. Because before I get back into another mission, I think having this epilogue, I didn't know the epilogue was gonna come. Like I wasn't really like, I didn't look up anything beforehand, so I didn't know the epilogue was gonna happen. And I actually, maybe I'll talk about that more. Maybe I'll actually do one of the epilogue missions. So I'll save that for now. But I'll do one of the epilogue missions later on, probably to end it out. But the mission I want to do at least. Okay, where's it at? Is that chapter 5 mission? Okay. Where's it at? Okay. Do. Alright, I think this is it. Yeah, I couldn't find. I think this is the final mission for chapter 4. I can see it's gonna set up on the bottom one, wasn't it? I guess those are the side missions. Yeah, I haven't really gotten to some of the side styles, kind of like some stuff I like and love and hate. But overall, my dislike stuff is kind of, I wouldn't say small. Like I kind of got over it. Like early on, my biggest problem with this game was that I felt certain things weren't explained well early on tutorials. Like, the little blurb would pop up on the screen showing, like, oh, this is this, and this does this, like a little tutorial help. And it'd be like during a mission when you're focusing on what they're saying. And they would pull up this tutorial blurb, and it's like, what was that? So I was focusing on the cutscene, and it goes away, and it's like, oh, well, I guess I'm screwed about that. And it's not really in the help menu either.
It's as good a plan as
it's kind of weird. This is the one game, like recent Rockstar games, they have this thing where every kind of dialogue you can go back in the menu and see what it said. This game surprisingly doesn't have that.
Every plan is a good plan.
I can't remember if even the first Red Dead had that. But, I don't know, this game didn't have for some reason.
Did not execute properly. Even Blackwater, from my understanding.
I felt just early on, they're showing too many of those things, and there's probably a lot of stuff after, like, if I replay it, I'll probably be like, oh, okay, that's what that was, like, because they explained quite a lot of things, and I might not have seen all of them.
6 weeks we're living life anew in a tropical
and my earliest complaint was definitely after, like, that first 2 days, was that certain buttons, like, make no sense why they're mapped to so many different things. Like, square is the button to loot, and triangle is another button for looting things. Is like, like opening up dressers is like triangle, and then it'll be square to loot things. Then sometimes it'll be square to open things. And it's like, can we have some consistency with these buttons? Like, why not have one central button be the action button for everything?
So devoid of imagination.
How soon are we? I felt like the control side, some things like just make one centralized button for everything, but with how many different situations and all the controls of this game, like this game, I would say uses like every button on this controller in some form of way. Like if I was saying somebody like someone who's never played video games, I'd show them this game, but I wouldn't have them play it though, because like, all right, what are the controls? All right, where do I begin? Every button, it's like every button is used, and they all have different functionalities, and under different menus they have all different functionalities and different uses. It's kind of crazy. And surprisingly, there is one complaint I've heard about this game, and some people that kind of the weaker parts of it is that people said this game had a weak start and a very slow opening. Like Chapter 1, to a lot of people that one is very slow because it's a lot of horse riding, you're not really doing a lot of stuff, and it takes like about 2 hours or so to get out of that, where you're really in the open world, you can actually like do everything. But for me going into it, I really, it didn't actually bother me that bad. It was a little on the slower side, like maybe like the horse riding stuff, like because you really have to go really slow in those missions. Possibly that stuff, but like I felt it wasn't that slow to me because I was really invested in the story. I was like, I just want to see where it's going, so I was fine with that. Like I wasn't like, oh, I can't wait to get to the open world. Like let me disregard this story and that, which, like, I phrased that wrong. But, well, pretty much I didn't mind the slower pace. Like I understood why they were going for that compared to like Red Dead 1. Which, looking back at that game now to this one, that game kind of had a slower pace too, because the first few missions in that game where you're just kind of working the ranch. It takes a few missions before you're actually shooting things. But I generally didn't have an issue with that slower beginning. I understand why people probably don't like it, but from my perspective, I thought it was fine. I thought it was a great way to open the game and just kind of have that slow burn in with the story. And another aspect that I know a lot of people really have been very talkative about is the animations in this game being very, very long. Like some will be. Oh damn! Oh dang it! I forgot. I don't have that gun unlocked yet. I don't have my semi-auto. Oh god, where's my other pistol at? Well, I can use that one already. Oh, I don't have my weapons.
Folk like this, they stole what country could have been.
And also, where is my?
Cool, fellas. Act natural. Wait
Where's
for
my
Jose
money
to
at?
do his thing.
At this point in the game, I had like $2 grand. I'm so rich.
Looks like there's law over the other side.
Boy.
Have a modicum.
Oh. Oops. You created a time paradox. Alright, but getting back to what I was saying, another thing that people really, was the animations, and that they were very slow, because just doing certain things, like everything has an animation in this game. So, like just the simple act of like booting a body, in like other games it might just be like a little quick, like maybe half a second, 1 second little thing. In this game, it's like picking up the body, looking through to see what he has, and putting him back down, and it's very like kind of like rinse and repeat. You're gonna be doing it a lot throughout this game, and a lot of people
stole what this country could have been.
That's been one of the bigger ones I've seen, definitely. And that one, kind of yet again, like I'm not trying to be a contrarian and like say I love everything about this game, but that one didn't bother me as well. I never got really tired with the animations. Like it never was like, oh come on, hurry up. Like it. I never really felt that it was taking too long. I understand why, because especially if you're going if you're hunting and you're trying to like skin the animals, oh, some of those take a long time. Like if you skin the bear, that's like a 10-second animation. Like I just find it funny how long it takes. Like the game even has to speed it up. They have to like cut away and it's like, all right, he's almost done now. Like, and you just know that early on in this game, they probably had the entire thing in there, and they're like, someone probably said, hey, can you guys speed this up? Like, I don't want to see him skin this bear for like 30 years.
Okay, now then, Arthur, would you please have Senior Bank Manager here open up the vault?
Like, hang on my point. This is definitely the this is definitely the most realistic Rockstar game. Like this game is really going for realism over any other game. Like people said, like Red Dead Auto 5 had that, but like nah, this game, because there's just so much you have to like worry about and like deal with in the background. If I can get it.
Okay, I'm in. Holy shit, they weren't joking.
Probably see that on a 4K TV. These buttons are different. There it goes.
Okay.
That probably seemed like a petty complaint to some. It's like, oh, you're complaining about the buttons? Like, oh no, it's just, it's like, okay, square is used to start that up, but then the triangle is to loot. And
Someone must have squealed.
Never should have gone after Bronte, Dutch.
Mr. Milton, let my friends go. Or folks, they are gonna get shot unnecessarily.
like this right here is really what sets in the second act of this game.
No more deals.
Mr. Milton, this is America.
This is pretty much right where everything goes horribly wrong. this is really what segues everything. But even by this point in the game, Arthur's already kind of like, Dutch, do we need to be doing this? He's like, he's already gotten to that point where he's questioning Dutch. Like, I think it happened early on in the game, where he's just joking about it. But
there's your deal, Dutch.
I think at this point, this is when he starts kind of really going against Dutch, and kind of like, we need to do this. Like now, like stop saying we need to go rob a train again. One more job. Which after beating this game, I went back and saw the Red Dead 1 cutscenes. I just wanted to go see. I love the final scene with Dutch in that game. The first thing he says to John is, hey, "Don't worry, one more job, you can make some real money." It's always a Jeff. But now I have a really great appreciation of number 1 again. Like I was watching like cutscenes, but now I want to go really play this game. Like there's no backwards compatibility obviously on PS4, but Xbox One has it. It looks really good on there. I'm almost tempted to go buy an Xbox One so I can go replay Red Dead 1. I wish it could come to PS4, but that game's so badly done in. Like that development was so bad. If you read the stories, like Rockstar had to change engines mid-game. The development for that game was very shaky, and because it was done in such a way, it pretty much made like the reason why there is no PC version of that game. It's not because Rockstar just. It's not like, oh, Rockstar doesn't care. It's not that at all. It's more that the game development and how they coded it and programmed it with switching engines and all this other stuff, like screwed them over in that process, because now you can't really port it. Like it's too hard. They pretty much have to remake the game from the ground up again to be able to do it. Which is a shame. I think everybody should play that first game. It's really good. I'm hoping now, because I have seen some people who have played this game who have never played Red Dead 1. So I'm hoping that makes them go back and play it. Especially now, like going into Red Dead 1. That would be really cool to see somebody play Red Dead 2 for the first time. Never playing Red Dead 1. And then doing a playthrough of Red Dead 1, I'd love to see like their reactions, not knowing anything of what happens in that first game, but having the context of everything from this game. Like that would be a cool playthrough to watch. All right, I gotta switch to my main weapon. Oh, plus I got the game to review my ammo. Right?
What's going on down there? We lost control of the bank. The others are trying to hold them off. Okay. They got a Gatling gun. Stay down.
We lost John.
Killed?
Arrested. I couldn't help.
Well, we better go. We'll be
And now we know Dutch just left him
Me
there.
and Lenny try and find a way across the roof, so if you'll cover us.
Sure.
Did him bad 2 times already. Alright, let me make sure my Deadeye is set. I want to see actually if there is any way to actually save Lenny in this thing with the game. Oh yeah, the game doesn't let you do anything. See, I thought I was like slow. I thought it was like my fault that Lenny died.
Oh God, no! There's nothing we can do. We gotta keep moving.
I was about to actually reload this entire mission again. I was like, I can't. Like, I thought it was my fault. It's like I should have been ready. But it's the game, so like.
All of you, we gotta keep quiet and keep moving, or we're gonna be dead in the next few minutes. Follow me, one at a time. Arthur, you go next. Gotta keep moving, quick and quiet. Come on.
Alright, well, I think I'll end this mission here. It's still a lot left, and I have some more stuff I wanna do. Another favorite mission of mine in the game, just because it's set up. It kind of sounded that same like this tone from. Oh, wait, can I not replay? Oh, I'm in the mission right now. I might be. I mean, get out of this. But another one of my favorite missions in this game. It kind of harkens back to the first Red Dead, and it's something that. One of my favorite moments of that game was probably my favorite moment. And if I was to do like a top like 20 gaming moments, like just a moment from a game that really stuck with me, it would be when you first enter Mexico in Red Dead Redemption and Far Away by Jose Gonzalez starts playing. Like that is one of my favorite moments. And this game has like in Red Dead 1, during certain pivotal parts, it'll just play a song out of nowhere, and like every moment in this game, I felt right. Like it wasn't like, oh, they're trying to redo that moment. Like they kind of were, but like the song choice at least helped build it. Like the song for when Arthur heads back to camp after the entire Guarma chapter, and after like the why am I loading the game again? But after all that happens, like that song and like the lyrics all work. Like even playing, I was like, oh, this is it. This is the moment right here. I was loving it. I won't play right now, but let me just say that is a favorite mission for me. Another one, even though all you do is ride. Outside like the little shooting you do at the end, but like the atmosphere and like the moment of heading back to camp after what just happened and everything, like this mission right here, I love it. It is great. Kind of want to get another one in. It's just a lot. Like really, the stuff for me, I'll say right now. My overall like personal score for this game. I was originally, I would say, early on, I was gonna give this game like a low 8. I thought, this is really good. I'm really liking it. I'm enjoying the gameplay. I'm enjoying the story. Everything's good. And then I would say, once the game ratchets up, I'd say this mission right here, because this is the mission where Arthur learns he has tuberculosis. And this is when really the story ramps up in Arthur's perspective. And from chapter 6 on, these are the missions that really like that push the game to being a 9 for me. Like just the entire character switch of Arthur and everything that happens within chapter 6 with the gang falling apart, Arthur deteriorating, changing who he is, and in the final like just mission, like it pushed this game to a 9 for me. I was like, oh, this is a high 9. It's not a 10 for me. I love this game. It is a game of the year for me. But it's not there. It's just funny. It's like it's not like a 10. it is close to a 10 for me. It is a fantastic game overall. But I'm just going to say, like, yeah, these missions right here, where the story was going, the story really pushed it there. It was extremely well done. But this epilogue I didn't even know about either. Oh no, yeah, so getting into the epilogue, yeah, this was also really cool. This was kind of a surprise. This definitely was slow. And I felt it was almost intentional. After how much it ratchets up from like the last few missions in the game with the big shootouts, having more of this kind of slow, just like, okay, John Marston, or no, Jim Milton, like doing this farm work and all this other stuff. Like, I didn't really mind it. Like, I felt for the story it made sense, and you need that setup for Red Dead 1. And it was kind of interesting. I don't know why I was there. I was on GameFAQs message board. Like, I don't go to their message board anymore. It's like, it hasn't been good in a long time. And especially for the popular games, it's even worse. And there was this whole thread of like, you know what? I don't think we needed the epilogue. The game should have just ended right when Arthur died. I was like, what? I was like, it was not necessary. It was so boring. It didn't add anything to the game. I was like, did you beat the epilogue? Did you play any of these missions? Most of these missions, even though a lot of it is Arthur, it is just John building a house in the ranch. It sets up into Red Dead 1 and closes off story points. Like, okay, you get to see the end of Sadie's story, Charles' story, Uncle, how the Pinkertons knew to find John. Like Micah dying, like, and that's not necessary. I left right there. I was like, I read like 2 pages, and I was like, no. People were like, yeah, I agree. We didn't need it. Who wants to build a house? Which, speaking of building a house, let's do it. Yeah, I don't think I'll do an epilogue mission. I think I'll do a little free roaming here. Let's go into Blackwater for a bit.
Hello, Mrs. Marston.
It ain't my handsome husband.
I love you.
Oh, I can't antagonize now. I was gonna see what happens. Getting rid of the epilogue. And you already know what would happen had they not had the epilogue. People would have been like, well, people would be mad. I would have been kind of peeved. Like, I wish they would have been done something. But I think that person does, like, you know, the epilogue should have been like a 5-minute cutscene. It's like, how do you condense all this into a cutscene? Condense all those character points and condense all this big stuff into like a 5-minute chunk. Like, nah, you can't. It wouldn't be 5 minutes. It'd be like a Metal Gear 4 length cutscene at that point.
Come here. Okay. Lord have.
Hey, need a hand with your neck?
Hey, come back! Oh no!
Come on, lady.
All right, let's go get it. That's horses. This horse is fast. No, I don't want you. Oh my.
Nothing you can do. No.
I was scared that horse about to go off a cliff.
this is really nice of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please, accept my thanks as reward. I won't forget this.
Sure.
Could you imagine if I did that? John Marston is not like that.
No.
But mine is. I shouldn't have done that. I feel bad now. I never like hurting horses in this game. My horse gets damaged. I'm always like, oh no. I have to like get off the horse and pet it and feed it. I shouldn't have done that. I'm playing this game like the people on GameFAQs now.
Hang in there, girl.
How come you can't beat up the black people?
Doing okay, girl.
Look, GameFAQs didn't say that, but there certainly was another site that said something similar to that. I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm trying to make this video good. I'm not. Getting back in the waves. I'm gonna do something I haven't done the entire game. I actually have not robbed a single store at all. Because once I got that, like, those started getting those bounties, and it's like, I don't want to pay for this. I just straight up didn't rob any places in the game. And because this save is pretty much gonna be just like, I'm not saving it just for this recording. Gives me free reign to kind of.
I'm looking for my mate Gavin.
This guy is still looking for this dude.
Gab?
It's been the entire game. This guy is still looking for his friend.
I've lost my friend. Somebody help me, please.
I love that.
Hey, take that mask off while you're in here.
I think you better open that register.
No, don't kill me. Okay, don't be hasty. Just gotta open this. Now, please, just take it and go. You're gonna get what you did.
Whoever you are, I don't want no trouble.
You gotta stop that son of a bitch quick.
It's okay, I got this from here on out.
You got this under control. They're taking off. I don't want any problems, okay?
Take from the rich. Even though I've got $20,000.
It's here.
Got this expensive bounty of $20. That's not the first person. I actually did play a good portion of the game first person from time to time. It made some of the missions cooler with first person on. I should mention, because I'm sure it's the elephant in the room I've been passing, I do have the auto aim still on. I just have not turned it off. And I know what that probably implies, like oh, easy mode. Which, in some ways, you know, it does make things just like, oh, just because the camera will just lock to the head, but I don't know, I just haven't turned it off. I just left it on. And I'm not going to say anything else on the matter. Say what you will, but I left it on. Due to just not being lazy and not going to the menu, or just hey, maybe I wanted easy mode. I need to clean that gun.
That's our man! Kill that bastard!
Where's my horse at? I need my guns. All right.
I see him right there.
Now I'm ready. The town has been locked down. I need to send my horse away. Go, please. It's them. It's just me. Unless the game's audio thinks it's like from a mission, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I have not played the game like this at all. I have been pretty... Wait, I don't want to call the horse again. Dang it. Where are my crackers at? God, it keeps going. Alright, we got a town. And this horse comes, I'm gonna jump on it. Yeah, see, that's them. So I guess like the audio is playing it in case like you were doing like a gang thing through a town. No, I don't want to shoot the horse. No. I've already done too much horse shooting this episode. Wait, no, no, no. Oh my god, please don't run. Oh. I deserve that. I fully deserve that. I can't go back to Blackwater again. I undid it. The entire game I was wanted dead or alive. And now I can finally go back in there. Now I'm back at square one again. Woo! Because I can afford that. Well, I'm not using this save, so that works. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it right here. I'm sorry if I didn't discuss everything. This is a 60-hour plus game, and there's a lot of stuff I could cover. But yeah, I guess to end it here, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a phenomenal game. It is a great addition to the first game. It brings things full circle now, and I loved it. As much as the first game, it's tough to say, but it is very close to me. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed Red Dead Redemption 2 out there as well. If you didn't, I'd be interested to see what you said. And yeah, that's gonna be it. See you later. Bye.